Hello from Washington DC. I decided to take a mini trip. This is actually my last weekend in New York, so I thought I'd make the most of being in reasonably close proximity and I'd come down. And I've never been. I was meant to go a couple of years ago and it all fell through, so I'm really excited to be here and just see the museums and go to outside the White House, and it'll be really cool. Excuse me if I look tired. I had to get up at 4:30 a.m. to get here, so I'm pretty tired right now. So I just went to the Holocaust Memorial Museum and I didn't film anything because, and I know I've written about this on my blog, but I don't like putting something that's so serious into something frivolous like a vlog. But it was incredible, it was really moving, and I think it did a really good job of dealing with the present at the same time. Yeah, so and they had like a section on Syria, and I could make so many parallels between the indifference and the consequences of the indifference. But it was really good, so if you're in DC, I really honestly urge you to go. National pride. Okay, so I hope you'll be able to hear me because it's really loud in here, but I'm in the Museum of American History and I couldn't take any photography in that, but I just saw the Star-Spangled Banner, like the flag that was raised in like the early 1800s, when, it feels weird to be like excited about this, but when the American defeated the British, they raised the flag and that inspired the song, and it's like so delicate, that's why you can't do any photography, but it's so cool. Like I didn't realise that there was the flag. So anyway, I'm going to go around the rest of the museum and you want to come with me. This is Krispy Kreme's first automated donut machine. For any Krispy Kreme fans out there. It's truly a child's kitchen. I got my picture in front of the White House. I'm going on a walking tour tomorrow, so I presume that I will get another one. But I happened to be walking past it and I thought, might as well. It's actually starting to rain, I just heard thunder, and I'm going to the Cursed Child launch party tonight, which will be amazing, but late. So I'm tired, I think. I'm going to go get some dinner and escape from the rain for a bit. Well, it's raining really hard. I really want to visit the monuments at night, but I don't know if I'm going to make it because I also don't want to get sick. So I came into Five Nights for dinner, which is really, I've never been. It's an American food, right? Suddenly realised I've got to show you my food. Here it is, halfway done. Yeah. Okay, so I'm in the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child launch thing. This is my friend Ginny. It's amazing. There are so many people there and it's so much fun and it's just ridiculous. I met Tommy! 4, 3, 2, 1! Thank you! Well, we did it! We have our books. Nick, are you excited? Yes! I want to start reading like tonight. Oh my gosh. I'm so tired. I've been up for 20 hours straight now. Okay. To sleep, but I'm so happy. Good morning. Well, I am exhausted. The sunglasses and red lips are to hide the incredibly tired eyes. I'm just going to go get coffee, which is much needed right now. And then we're going to walk around Washington. So, one of the only annoying things about being in DC is that everywhere I go, I'm reminded of a Hamilton lyric. Every time I see Washington or Jefferson or Hamilton, it's just going round and round in my head. Okay, things I have learned so far. There is a hot tub in the White House that was put in place by Bill Clinton. The Washington Monument changes colour because people infiltrated the organisation that was building it and halted construction. What else have I learned? Oh, and this little thing here is because Thomas Jefferson wanted this to be the monument, but it couldn't. So now it's known as Jefferson's Pier, but it's basically good for nothing. Because he kept trying to, he made it like, he wanted it to be the prime meridian and he wanted it to be the centre of DC and just nothing worked out. how sweaty and gross I am. It's so hot today. We've been walking around for 2 hours now. I've got 2 hours to go, but I'm so excited to be here. For some reason, the Lincoln Memorial is something I've wanted to see for a really, really long time, more than any other monument in DC. So yeah, and to see where Martin Luther King gave his 500th speech is just incredible. This is the Korean War Memorial, and the idea is that when the soldiers were going into unknown territory, they had to cover all areas, so wherever you walk, there's a statue staring at you. So this is the Martin Luther King Memorial, and it's incredible because so we're walking into the Mountain of Despair, which is a line from his speech, and then in it is the Stone of Hope, another part of the line. And it was all done by hand to represent the labour and toil that went into the civil rights movement, so it's beautiful. Interesting, so I'm at the FDR Memorial, and there are 4 rooms to represent his 4 terms. But water features really heavily because he was the only disabled president, but water therapy was a really big thing for people who were afflicted by polio at the time, so that's why there's so many fountains. And this is the only statue of a First Lady. Go Eleanor Roosevelt. If anyone has listened to Hamilton, I don't think you've seen it, because no one's seen it, then you'll know why we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. But when I meet Thomas Jefferson, and we're compelling to include women in the sequel. Great line, best line from the whole play. So that was the end of the walking tour. I'm going to meet a friend for coffee now. But I probably won't bring you guys along. Yeah, and then I think it's time to leave DC. So we did an hour and 20 minutes of fun kayaking, but now the sky looks beautiful outside, but there was a lot of thunder and lightning, and you don't really want to be with a metal paddle on the